I'm going to show you how to change the variable cam timing actuators, which go bad on these 3-valve Ford 4.6 and 5.4 engines. Typical trouble code that you get with your OBD2 reader is the P0018 and 0019, where the crankshaft and camshaft correlation doesn't match. So basically there are two sensors, one on each bank. It'll also say on your trouble code bank 1 or bank 2. On a Ford, the passenger side is the forward-facing cylinder, so this will be bank 1, and the driver's side will be bank 2. So this car had a code for driver's side. I'm going to do both sensors on both sides, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Again, the actuators, not sensors, sorry. So there it is. That is the actual actuator, and it typically gets mucked up internally. The passengers get dirty and so forth, and you're not able to figure out what's going on. It's actually because this thing gets clogged up. Getting clogged up means that it can't move camshaft timing, so it winds up making the actuators at the front of the camshaft get stuck. So first thing we do is disconnect the plug. It's a simple squeeze. You squeeze that down, it releases the plug. I started working on this already, just to let you know, but typically what I do is I get a screwdriver and pry bar, go underneath here, start hammering, bend that up a little bit. One of the two lips work. You have the lower lip there, which is a little more sizable but hard to get to here, but on the driver's side it's easier because this actually faces up. So we have this little indent here. I like to pick it up, a pair of pliers, boom. There's your seal. As you can see, it's got some grooves on it on the outer perimeter and on the inner perimeter too. So the good news is here there are no leaks, so ready to take this apart. So here's the tricky part. You can actually get to these without taking the valve covers off. Inside are small screws that hold everything together and held in by a T27 Torx bit. And the best way to do it is to put a long skinny socket and extension together and tape it all up so nothing falls into the motor. And if you look closely in here, you'll actually see the bolt. You see it on the right side there? That's all we got to get to. Now the trick is to keep it all together so nothing falls out. So what I like to do is go in, grab it, and while it's loosening, pull up on this. You can feel it slowly coming out together. There you go. Now keep the socket on there so the bolt doesn't fall down. There you go. So this actuator doesn't look too bad, but you don't know what's going on internally. The oil changes on this engine seem to have been always on time, so this thing looks pretty decent, but we're still getting the trouble codes here, so you might as well take it out, throw it out. So these are pretty affordable. I think I found these on Amazon for about 20-25 bucks each, brand new. I'm gonna go ahead and open them. So there you go. Here's the new one. You can see it's really clean. There's obviously a little screen for all the passages over here that goes on the outside. And that's what usually gets all jammed up. But this one looks obviously brand new and ready to go. So same trick here. You take the screw, put it into the actuator, like that. Put the socket on top, push down on it so it doesn't go anywhere, and you go in, lining everything up. Okay, tighten it down. Not too tight, so obviously make sure it's seated all the way. Take the new seal. So here's your seal. Take a little oil from the old actuator, or the dipstick if you'd like. I took it off the old actuator, so I see just a little bit of oil on my fingertip, and I put it around the outside perimeter. Put it on the inside perimeter too. Put it in place, lining it up with the grooves that are in the valve cover. Push down a little bit to get started and make sure it's centered. There are many ways to push this in, but since I'm usually a man of efficiency and time is very important to me, I use the same 1/4 inch extension that I had used earlier. Let's go around. Make sure this thing is again flush all the way around. And you can hear it seating like that. So this is a metal reinforced seal. Goes in, reconnect your plug, and voila, you are all done. And at this point you can start your car, clear any codes, and see how you did.